The reason your dog runs to grab that one favorite toy the second you walk in the door isn't play with me. It's your dog handing you the single most precious thing they own. And once you see that, this little doorway ritual will never look the same. If you love understanding what your dog is really thinking and feeling, subscribe to Paw Sense for warm, easy-to-follow dog behavior videos every week. You know the exact moment. The key turns in the lock, the door swings open, and there they are, whole back end wiggling, eyes bright, that squeaky hedgehog or the ratty old rope already clamped in their mouth before you've even set your bag down. Every single time. You barely get 1 foot inside, and they're pressing this soggy, half-gutted toy right at you. And here's what almost everyone thinks it means. They're being pushy. They want to play right now, no matter that you've had the longest day of your life. It reads like nagging, like a demand. Drop everything, human. Throw the toy. I thought that too, for years, and I had it completely backwards. Because dogs are natural sharers. Deep down, way underneath the goofy, squeaky toy version, there's an old instinct at work. In a social group, carrying something valuable over to another member isn't a request. It's an offering, a gift. You bring the good thing to the one you care about. That's the wiring your dog is running on when they trot up to the door with that toy hanging out of their mouth. So flip the whole picture. Your dog isn't asking you for anything in that moment. They're giving. They are handing you the most precious object they own, the thing that matters most to them in the entire house. And they're doing it before you've even taken your coat off. Picture your own dog doing it right now. I bet you can see the exact toy in their mouth, the specific one. The ratty one with the stuffing coming out. Yeah, that one. And think about the timing, because this part gives it away. Your dog doesn't greet you and then go find a toy later. They run for it first. Sometimes they hear the key, and they're already dashing off to grab it before they've even reached you, skidding back down the hallway with it. The greeting and the gift are the same motion. That's how urgent the offering feels to them. Hello and here, take this, all in one breath. If your dog does this every single time you come home, that right there is your first clue. This is love, not nagging. So the pushy little toy shover at your feet, they're not bossing you around at all. They're welcoming you home the sweetest way they know how. But here's the part that stops owners cold once they really start watching. Your dog doesn't grab just any toy. They run for one specific toy. The same ragged rope, the same squeaky hedgehog, chosen over everything else in the basket, every single time. And the reason they pick that exact one is the part almost nobody tells you. Here's the thing. Dogs assign value to their stuff the same way we do. Not every toy is equal to them. There's the pile they ignore for weeks, and then there's the one, the ragged rope with the stuffing half gone, the squeaky hedgehog worn soft and grey from 1,000 nights of being carried around. That one is their comfort object, their favourite, the thing they'd hold on to hardest if you tried to take it away. Think about which single toy your dog would choose right now if they had to pick just one. You already know the one, don't you? The specific one. That's not a coincidence. Now here's where it gets remarkable. That exact toy, the treasured one, is the toy they would guard from another dog. Bring a strange dog into the room and watch what happens. They'll carry it off, tuck it under a paw, freeze over it, tell that other dog with their whole body, "This is mine. Back off." It's the most precious thing they own, and they hand it to you, freely, the second you walk through the door. No hesitation, no second guessing, no little growl. This next part is the one that gets me every time, so stay with me. Because in the language of dogs, offering your most valuable thing to someone is not a small gesture. It's the deepest "I trust you" they know how to make. A dog who trusts you a little will sit near you. A dog who trusts you completely brings you the one thing they'd protect from everyone else and simply gives it away. Most owners walk right past that. They see a toy at the door and think, "Oh, she wants to play." They miss that they're being handed a love letter. Sit with what's actually stacked into those few seconds at the threshold, because it's more than one feeling. It's three, layered on top of each other. Safety, excitement, and trust. Safety first. Your dog saved this little ceremony for you. Not the mail carrier, not the neighbor, not the person who feeds them at the boarding place. You. This ritual only happens for the person they feel safest with in the entire world, and the fact that it's aimed at you means something. Then excitement, and this one you can literally see. The joy of your return is too big for their body to hold. That's why the tail goes, why the hips swing, why they can't stand still. The feeling is spilling out of them faster than they can contain it. Pure, uncomplicated happiness that you came back. And underneath both of those, the trust. The choice to hand the toy over instead of hoarding it. In that one motion, the sprint to the drawer, the dash to the door, the gentle drop at your feet. Safety and excitement and trust stop being three separate things and become a single gesture, one offering. The best thing they have, given to the one person they'd give it to. So the whole story, the offering, the trust, all of it, is written in your dog's body in those first few seconds at the door. But only if you know exactly where to look, because the loose wiggle that means pure love and the stiff freeze that means something is wrong can show up at the very same doorway. And telling them apart is what I want to teach you next. So here's where to look first. The tail. Not that stiff, high, fast flag you see when a dog is unsure, but a loose, sloppy, whole-body wiggle, hips swinging side to side like their back half forgot how to stand still. That swing is the tell. A truly relaxed, joyful dog wiggles from the ribs back, and you can almost feel the happiness coming off them. Watch what the rest of the body does around that toy. Often you'll get a play bow, front legs stretched flat on the floor, rump up in the air, tail going. That posture has zero tension in it. It's an open door, an invitation, the friendliest shape a dog can make. Look at the eyes while they hold their squeaky hedgehog or that ratty rope. Soft, blinking. Not locked onto you, not hard. The ears sit easy, not pinned. And the mouth falls open in that loose-jawed dog smile, sometimes with a little grumble or a muffled talking sound around the toy, because their whole face is full and they still want to tell you something. Next time you walk in, watch for that hip-swinging wiggle and comment and tell me which toy your dog brings you. I read everyone. Now, just as important, here's what it is not. There's no lip licking, no quick tongue flick over the nose that means stress. No whale eye, where you suddenly see the whites in a half moon at the corner. No stiff freeze, no hovering over the toy like they might guard it. When those signs are missing and the wiggle is there, you have your answer. This is comfort, not anxiety. This is love, not worry. That's the whole thing, right there in 3 seconds at the door. And it looks a little different on every dog, but it's always the same message. The bouncy puppy who trips over the toy and half drops it, still learning the game. The rescue who took weeks, maybe months, before they trusted anyone enough to offer a single thing, and now stands there holding one out to you. The greying old friend who still shuffles to the drawer every evening for that one soft toy, slower than they used to be, but never skipping it. Different dogs, same words, because that toy at the door was never noise, and it was never nagging. It's your dog saying, in the only language they have, You are my person, and this is the best thing I have to give. The most precious object they own, handed over freely, the second you cross the threshold. That's the real reason. Not a demand to play, a gift. So give it back to them. You don't have to play fetch every single time. Some days you're tired, some days your hands are full, and that's okay. Just take the toy gently, look at them, and say thank you. Try this tonight. Take the toy softly and just say thank you, and watch what your dog does. That little bit of reciprocation tells them the gift landed. It says, I saw what you gave me, and it mattered. And every time you do it, that bond gets a fraction deeper. One gentle thing to keep in your back pocket. If this ritual suddenly changes, if your dog stops greeting you at all, or starts to seem sore or hesitant picking things up, that's worth a quiet chat with your vet. You know your dog better than anyone, and a shift like that is them telling you something too. If this is how you love understanding your dog, subscribe to Paw Sense. I make one of these every week. Until next time, give your dog an extra ear scratch from me. This is Paw Sense.